You get more mental health benefits than physical ones from movement and exercise. Hi, and welcome back in this Calmer Morning series where I talk about the best things we can do to rebalance when we wake up with anxiety, hypervigilance, and totally stressed. So in the next few minutes, I'll cover what I've taught thousands of people globally. If we haven't met before, I'm Katrin. I am an energy psychologist, and I share everything with you from my 25-year career in mental health and the best tools for self-empowered well-being. I'm obsessed with personal energy mastery and how to maintain our happy balance despite modern stress. And interestingly, I've realized that this is way more to do with our body rather than with our mind. Work consciously with your body and your nervous system, and your mind will follow. So if you're keen to start your morning calm rather than frazzled, I'll give you the practical neuroscience you can implement yourself, no therapist required. So let's explore what happens when you wake up in fight or flight. This is a stress response by your nervous system where you've immediately gone into sympathetic activation and your body gets flooded with the stress hormones cortisol and adrenaline. These are designed to make you move, so you can either fight a threat or run away from it. But because we don't deal with bear attacks or wildfires on a daily basis, but rather stressful emails, messages, work demands, tight time schedules, and horrible traffic in the morning, most of us don't run off our stress cocktail in the morning. We just sit. So we go from bed to chair to car to desk to sofa. Those stress hormones have nowhere to go, so they keep circulating and keeping you wired all day long. And that then leads to bad sleep and even worse mornings. Never mind if you have also developed hypervigilance on the back of a particularly traumatizing or stressful time in your life, which keeps your stress hormones revving continuously. It's all a vicious cycle of sitting too much. One of the best ways to have more balance in your body and mind is therefore gentle movement within the first hour of waking. I'm not necessarily talking intense exercise because that can spike your cortisol even higher and amplify your fight or flight response, but just that right level of using up your stress hormones. So what could that look like? This could be a 10 or 20 minute walk outside, which combines movement with beautiful light exposure and nature as well. This is my personal favorite because I'll explain in a moment how many happy hormones this boosts all in one go. Or you could do gentle yoga or stretching for a few minutes. Sometimes I even start doing this while I'm still in bed when I notice my stomach is immediately in knots and my heart starts racing. Instead of listening to my frazzled thoughts, this helps to bring me back into the present moment, my body, and feeling a bit more grounded again. Or another one is putting some tunes on and dancing, swaying to music while you prepare breakfast. Music is actually the best trick for getting your body moving when you're not feeling motivated. There's superb research on why our body almost can't help but start moving when our brain gets stimulated with the right tunes. So creating a playlist for yourself for these moments is a great tip. So it's nothing too long or difficult to integrate into your morning, yet this gentle movement metabolizes and uses up your already built up stress hormones and signals to your body, this is where I'm focusing the energy, this is how I'm dealing with this stress, and now I can come back to calmer energies and slow down my mind. Walks are my go-to well-being remedy, but honestly, almost every time I do this, I get so surprised how it gets me out of the worst frantic anxiety. Just a gentle morning walk does more for my sense of well-being and finding my inner safety and groundedness than any kind of therapy session could ever do. The reason why movement is so powerful is that it elevates two happy hormones, serotonin and endorphin. Being with a trusted person boosts this even more because oxytocin gets also released, which is our trust and bonding hormone. So if you can, maybe go for a walk with your family member or a friend. And when we spend too much time indoors and away from sunlight or nature, our serotonin levels drop, and they are important for mood and stress regulation. When we feel bad, we grab instead sugary foods or drinks because they temporarily spike our happiness levels and our energy, but it's short-lived, and afterwards we crash even more. I explained this briefly in another video in the series, so maybe check the playlist after you've watched this one if you're interested. So with low serotonin levels, our stress and anxiety goes up, and we can experience that even combined with really low mood, which can be very confusing, having too much energy raging through our system and at the same time no motivation at all. That's why that early morning walk outdoors can make all the difference. And once you move your muscles, you start to release chemicals that are in the group of endorphins called endocannabinoids. They are produced in our muscles but only get into our bloodstream as long as we move. They are powerful painkillers and mood boosters because under natural circumstances we would be on the move all the time. So that's how we've evolved. But our sit down culture and ways of doing things completely block this effect. You could literally move any muscles, by the way, to get this going again. So you could do some lifts, a few squats, push-ups, anything really, to get out of being still and sedentary. Some really interesting latest studies actually show that 10 deep squats each hour are better than sitting for 10 hours and then doing one long workout. I found that really interesting. So here are a few more quick, practical and easy ways of getting regular movement into your day to balance out your anxiety and mood swings. Get a walking pad or a desk bike for your office work, and maybe instead of writing into your gadget, dictate your words while you're walking. It's also great to stimulate your creativity. So I'm sometimes doing this now for my ideas for this channel now, creating and moving at the same time. And if you got the space and budget, this is my absolute favorite, get yourself a rebounder or a mini trampoline. This is mega powerful for activating not just your happy hormones and processing those stress chemicals, but also waking up all your senses. Because believe it or not, we've got way more senses than just 5. There are 3 more that are absolutely crucial for our sense of well-being and healthy energy flow. I teach how to work with these in my 14-day reset program, which is linked in the description, so check it out if you want to take control of your energies and well-being in a short amount of time. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful for you and that I've inspired you that anxious mornings don't have to be the way you're currently experiencing them. Maybe watch this video again because there's quite a few ideas that I've shared with you, and make some notes and then book some slots in your diary to make that morning practice actually happen. I've put it into my diary with some colorful, inspiring emojis, and I've called it my sacred morning. This has made such a difference because I get a reminder every single day to first of all check in with myself and see what I need in the moment, either mobilizing my energies because I'm feeling low or unmotivated, or calming my energies because I'm already anxious and overwhelmed before I've even achieved anything. And you can become your own well-being expert too, and really know what's up with your nervous system and learning how to match the right technique to it. This is all about healing your mind through your body with precision, and that's why my method works faster than most other approaches out there. It's been great to have you here. Stay energized, and see you in the next video where I will teach you a powerful self-regulation technique for calmer mornings that you will want to come back to again and again.